Mother May. Yeah, I know it sounds like a fictional character, but it's much cooler than that. Mother May is basically a month set up to celebrate and appreciate the Mother series. The two good boys, Linkachu and Key of Time 15, got together to set this up, and I think it's a wonderful event that looks at a game that isn't represented greatly by Nintendo anymore. It brings the community together, and so I thought, in what way could I join the love for the Mother series? And my YouTuber sense clicked instantly. Earthbound clones. Now, I could say Mother clones, I guess, but Earthbound specifically was received the best, and it's just overall the most well known, especially for me. I can't bring anything too crazy to the table for this series because, like many people, I never got to play the other titles outside of Earthbound, but I do know indie developed titles that have many wonderful traits from the series. And I don't like to be patient, so let's get the obvious out of the way. Yeah, let's go. Yes. Okay, I don't even like reviewing games like Undertale because there's nothing I can literally say or come up with that will make you see it in a new light. So I just stay away from it on my channel at least. But I can say there is no other indie game, or Earthbound clone in this case, that comes close to the characters that unfold in this story. They take high amounts of inspiration from the lasting character effect that Earthbound has, not only with traits but dialogue and design. When you see a split frame image of Sans, you automatically think about 24 things at once. There's no exact term that I know, at least of this cause, but it happens with every great logo. Coca-Cola, Nintendo, Disney, even things like Kit Kat. You see an image of a Kit Kat and you might have a clear picture of the red color, the taste, the Kit Kat jingle, and even the sound of the crunch. Undertale is just like that, and it's one of the best gaming representations for this. That's not even mentioning the fact that this man Sans is a Mii fighter in Smash Ultimate. How did we come such a long way? Okay, that's all I really should say about Undertale. Let's go into games that are still fairly well known, but obviously not on the same level as Undertale. Off explores more into the unexplained and strange aspect that Earthbound tends to have. Off is a game you have to experience. It's not exactly something I can explain, but I can praise. It's a very simplistic game with its art style right off the bat, and it fits the aesthetic almost perfectly with its animations and its theme. The execution is actually incredible for its lazy sketch design, but I'm super curious to see a fuller-fledged unique art style concept for this. Something more expansive, but would be more attractable, I guess. I don't think that's even the goal with Off though. I only wonder about that because this game came out over 10 years ago. Over 10 years, and it's grown quite well and has consistently impressed people. Mainly with atmosphere. That's the best way to remotely describe this game. The atmosphere is pleasantly unpleasant? Yeah, it's something you just have to see for yourself, preferably at 3 AM in the dark, alone. I guess I have an honorable mention, which would be Yume Nikki, but honestly, I know nothing about this game. I don't even know if I've seen gameplay now that I think about it, so I couldn't even just tell you what the game is about, and I feel like I would be completely talking out of my butt if I try to explain it. One of my favorite looking indie games of all time, Earthbound. Presentation is key with this game because it somehow looks like many games, but no game at the same time. I think that's why I like it so much. The characters are super cute and surprisingly relatable, mostly with their design and some of their main traits. I will mention the game's overall writing doesn't have a similar impact compared to other indie titles and Mother-inspired games. I can't exactly tell you why I feel this way, but it seems a little unnatural, maybe cartoonistic in a way that it shouldn't be. I think it's because of the kid and dog dynamic. It doesn't resonate the same as other titles, but the game is still powerful with sprite work and notable events, so let's not take away that fact. Really, that's some of the more recognizable inspired games. There's not many I can name, and there's not many I know too much about, because this just isn't a genre and style of games that I'm really used to. But I didn't mention one, Lisa. I also don't know this one that well. But I will say, if Earthbound was an RPG on drugs, then Lisa is a serial killer on drugs. It's far more darker and very much more dramatic with its events. and its overall messages in the game. If you want something seriously mad, then play Lisa. Hey, happy Mother May everybody. Go check out the two amazing creators of this awesome community event, KeepTime15 and Linkachu. There are some boys right there. Always recommend. Well, that's my video for the year. If you want to see any specific idea, let me know in the comments, and hey, like this video if you are a Mother fan. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to die. Haha.
Alright, got me missing paper, but